welcome to another video, A Walk with Phil. And tonight I'm here in Hateleigh Heath, here in West Bromwich. I'm going to take a walk around the Hateleigh Heath estate on a Sunday evening. And the time is about, what, 8:30, something like that, 8:20. And yeah, we're going to have a look around, see how noisy or how quiet this particular area is of Hateleigh Heath. And also I'm going to be taking you to a couple of the pubs in this area, the Coach and Horses and the Goff Arms, and see how busy they are here on a Sunday evening. So let's go and check it out. So what's it like walking through Hateleigh Heath at night time? Well, we're going to have a look tonight. It's we're talking around about 8:30 on a Sunday evening. I don't expect much to be going on a quiet Sunday evening. Here I'm standing on the corner of Bank Street, and if I look ahead I can see a shop called One Stop. It's got a post office as well, so a bit of a convenience store there. And that used to be something called Lucas back in the day. I'm talking early, maybe mid-70s, when I used to live around these parts. And there was a chip shop there owned by Andy's, but it's not open on a Sunday night. The Chinese takeaway looks as though it is. And if we continue up there, we come to the Heath Lane Cemetery just at the top. And this is Bank Street then. Bank Street was synonymous with a lot of industry just at the top end here. And we've got, because just over here we used to have the Churchfield Spring that would dominate the corner of Bank Street here. It's called Landers now, and don't know what Landers do. It went back a little bit. It's quite a big place actually, Churchfield Spring. Well, West Bromwich of course was always synonymous with spring making, with Salters and Deltas and West Brom Spring Company. Just here, just to my right here, we've got a lot of newer properties, and I think the reason for that is because there was another very large industrial base here once called Sandville Castings. I think it was all around this particular side of the road. And there's like a passageway you can walk or ride your bike up there. Not sure where it goes. But this is Vels Road, which was named after the Vels Foundry. But this was, you can see all these like new apartments and townhouses up here. This would have been the site, I think, of Sandville Castings. And if we look across here now, again, lots of newer properties all along there. That's where Vels Foundry used to be, I believe. Now, it's strange really, the amount of times I've been in and around Hateleigh Heath when in the mid-70s onwards, and I never remember Vels Foundry. And I think it's a lot to do with the fact I didn't used to come up here. I used to leave Hateleigh Heath via Sussex Avenue, and that right down the bottom of this hill. So I never really had any reason to come up this particular part. There's Oakhampton Drive, a kind of a newish road. Again, I'm thinking that all this along Bank Street was Vals's. Some older houses here on my right. You can see the sky this evening, look how clear it is. Means the temperature's dropping. It feels a little bit on the chilly side today. Near Vels Road, actually, I just wanted to show you there. Look, see, just up there. I don't know if you can make it out, but there's a house. There's a bedroom window of sorts just up the top there, and it's still got all the Christmas lights going on. I don't know if you can make it out because I'm a bit of a distance away. See, there you go then, just up there, look. As we pass Oakhampton Drive, you can see some largely very Nice detached houses. Very expensive looking properties here. All detached here with integrated garages. There's a newish type house over there as well with a separate garage, look. And I'm just presuming that all this would have been Vals's foundry along here until we get to this place, which at first glance it looks like a care home, but I'm not really sure what it is, but there's a lot of cars parked here. I'm presuming it's apartments. It's called Avery Court. Okay, so we're now along Wiltshire Way, just ahead of me now, so we've come to the end of Bank Street. And we've got a bit of a junction going on here with a large island there. And it's a bit of a steep hill along down Bank Street and Wiltshire Way. Ain't it quiet, eh? There's a bit of a cut through there. Leads you on to the other parts of this Hatelee Heath estate. You know, I find that these street lamps on these estates are very dull. Especially they've taken to these LED ones. Tantony is probably one of the worst lighted areas in the whole of West Bromwich, I should say. Everywhere in Tantony at night is so dim. So very dim, the streets. I notice it's the number 47 bus comes up and down here. I think it takes you to Wednesbury. Wide pavements here. The Hatelee Heath estate was built from around the mid 50s, 54, 55. That's when they began building Hatelee Heath. And quite a big area they built as well. We'll take a bend as we continue down Wiltshire Way. This road here, ahead of me, is called, I don't know, there's no street names on half the roads these days. Got quite a large drive, hasn't it? Look at this. It's big enough to build an office block on there. Huge piece of ground there. Yeah, what we got here, just above there, just on this house here ahead of me, you can see a string of lights along the frontage there that gives the impression that Christmas is still going on. And why not? It's only April. Quite a lot of trees Hatelee Heath has got, you know, and large green spaces. Lots of trees lining the roads. I don't know if it's bin day tomorrow, but all the bins seem to be out tonight, on Sunday night. Some of these old maisonettes, look, from the 50s, still dominate this corner. This is Radnor Green. Yeah, so when I used to live around here, I used to exit Hatelee Heath mainly along that road, Sussex Avenue. And so I never really had the need to go up Bank Street. That's why I was never aware of all those factories up there as such. But there's Sussex Avenue, and used to be the Working Men's Club just down there on my right. And this, we got a fair few new properties that were built around here on this corner. Yeah, see, we've got a lot of green spaces in the centre of the roads with very dim lighting. Look at all these trees here along here, eh? Yeah, we got what we got here. This is Worcester Green. Again, in the centre of Worcester Green, large green expanse with lots of trees. Just pan you up here, look. That's where we've come from, right at the top of Bank Street. There's a community centre up there, or a hub. I come past that hub a couple of times, and there's a washing machine or two outside. Never seen anybody use it. Does anybody use that washing machine? I'll show you what I mean if you haven't already seen previous videos. This is Kesteven Road. I don't take you down Kesteven Road. It's a community hub. Just there, look, and you can see a couple of washing machines that are situated on the outside. It's something I've never seen before, ever. There's a bit of a seating area outside here as well, look. But I don't know, I suppose you use hubs when you've got issues that you want to raise about the area. And it's also got an advertisement for Jay's Pantry on there. Here they are, look, these is washing machines. A large volume wash. Wash for 9 kilo wash. Yeah, look, it says, touch the screen to start. Before continuing, please find out terms and conditions. Continue. Choose your service. I want to do a wash. I'll have it. Oh, £11 for a 18 kilo wash. Or it's what was he? 550. What was he? Oh, come on. £5.50 for an 8 kilo wash. Would you like some softener? Yes. Or I'll add another £1 to that. Would you like to receive a text when your laundry is ready? Yes. That means I've got to put all my phone number details in there. No. Oh, ignore. Ignore. So my total amount is going to be £6.50 for a 9 kilo wash and some softener. And you put your card in there. So there you go. And then you got to stick all your washing in here, I presume. And if you have put your phone number in, they'll text you when it's ready. Amazing, eh? It all works. It all works. Never seen such a thing. Anyway, let's go Kesteven Road. There's a couple of pubs I want to take you to along here. And it's a Sunday evening. And it would be nice to see how busy or not these pubs are. Okay, so up here we've got a pub. It's called what's it called? Coach and Horses. The pub, in fact, has been here since the mid-50s. I mean, 1950s. And the Wetherspoons got involved with it a few years back and called it Moon Underwater. But when Wetherspoons left the building, it reverted to its correct name. There's a big white van. There's a couple of cars ahead of me. There's the bar, looking just through there. It's very quiet. Got a TV screen on at the corner. There's a couple of people sitting on the table there. There's a games machine, and we've got another TV screen over there. There's nobody behind the bars, which gives the impression there's not much business going on. But it looks very nice and bright in there, very welcoming. And here's the pool table. Nobody's on that. Telly's on. 4 cars on there. Where am I? Is it Essex Avenue? Again, Essex Avenue climbs up to the top there. A lot of these street names were named after counties of England and Wales, mainly. Just over there's a kids' play area and fitness area. Can't see, it's too dark. Anyway, we're going to go through the darkness along this path. Again, very green area, lots of trees here. Wasn't busy at all, was it? The Coach and Horses. Does make you wonder how some of these pubs really do make a living. But just looking at it inside, it was very cosy in there. A lot of rubbish there, look, dumped. Just there, look. As we come down, come out of Lindsay Road. I was round here not so long back actually. I was doing a film about the mines, all the mining that used to take place around the backs of all these streets round here. As you'd continue up there, up Jowitt's Lane, and further up, there was a heck of a lot of mining at the backs of the properties on the right. If you check that video, you can see for yourself all the kinds of mining activity that took place around there. And you ask yourself, well, they must have done a big assessment before they built houses, but you've heard of stories over the years about subsidence, gradual subsidence, you know, where houses were built on or near mine shafts. That'll take you down to Wensby down there. Go down there one of the days. What's this? Oh, Pete's this place. All lit up, very bright. There's the number 47. The bus that comes through Bank Street and Wiltshire Way. We've got an off licence here. It is.
How you doing?
I'm alright, mate.
I watch all your videos.
Cheers, mate. Okay, just speaking to one of the supporters of the channel. So a big shout out to Sam, who I just saw here. Just out here on this busy crossroads, this junction here. I just saw him outside this convenience store. So thanks again, Sam, for your support. So I'm going to carry on up here now. There's Laddie Sweets. Look at Laddie Sweets. It's like Blackpool Illuminations on there, look. It lights yellow, green, blue, purple. What? But the best thing about it is it's shut. How very odd. And oh, can't believe it, this Turkish barber's closed as well. Noah Hair Salon. He's obviously taking a well-deserved break. This is where the hill climbs just here now, up towards Jowitt's Lane now. We're on Jowitt's Lane. Still Christmas, look. Still Christmas. Hately Heath. Do like Christmas. And fast, loud cars. It wasn't so long ago I was coming round some of these streets at night with all the Christmas decorations on those freezing cold evenings. Won't be long before it's all come back again. Still, we've got the summer to look forward to. So yeah, I'm just approaching the pub that I want to show you now. Let's have a comparison between the one I've just shown you, the Coach and Horses just behind me, and this one up here. Yeah, we just come to the end of Jowitt's Lane here, and here's this small little mini roundabout, and this is the pub in question, the Gough Arms. This is a much grander affair, this pub, built in the 30s. The original used to be on this corner here, where these two cars are, but it got demolished. Just met the gaffer there of the Gough Arms. His name's Dean, and big shout out to him for giving me a bit of information about business here on a Sunday night, and it's not too good, I'm afraid. And it must be said, I wouldn't think many landlords of pubs I'm finding it too easy on a Sunday evening. The old situation with the pub trade now is really is in a bit of decline, and a lot of pubs have to do a lot of things, don't they, to encourage people to come in. And on a Wednesday, look, he does a curry and a drink on a Wednesday for £11.25. So there you go. I don't know what that place is there. Another Chinese takeaway. There you go, look. So there you have. Oh, what does he do? Is there something else? He does this on a Thursday, and he does a steak and a drink for £12.50 on a Thursday. So check that one out. And that's Coles Lane, the Goff Arms. Just as a matter of interest, look, I'm just coming back up Wiltshire Way. Look, and somebody's actually using that washing machine. How about that? It's 9:15 on a Sunday night, look. She's loading it up. Amazing. Well, there you have it then. I'm climbing back up the hill here, Bank Street in Hatesley Heath. The pubs were very quiet, weren't they? The Coach and Horses, about half a dozen people in there on a Sunday night. And sadly, the Goff Arms, a much bigger, a much grander public house. They've got nobody in. In fact, when I was just having a quick look at the place, they'd switched the lights off, closing up early at 9 o'clock on a Sunday evening. Right, the Heath is quiet on a Sunday night. And yeah, so there's not much going on at all here on the Hatesley Heath estate on a Sunday evening. So we leave it at that. If you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and hit the notification bell for new videos, and I'll see you on the next one.